I was walking along the beach this morning, and there was a patch of seagrass that had washed in on the morning tide, and it had separated into two bundles of seagrass that ran along the tide, and one big pile of seagrass was blocking the water from coming up on the beach, and the next pile was just a little bit farther up the beach from high tide, and it created this path that wound through the beach, right along the water's edge, that allowed you to walk on the hard sand. So it was easy to walk, but the water wasn't washing up under your feet, pushing the sand away. It was like the perfect little path that just led all the way into the horizon. Made by the sea. So it was quite beautiful, and I was walking along the path and thinking about things like you do, and a lady was coming by, and she was going at a pretty good clip coming the other way. I was smoking a bowl, so I didn't want to make her uncomfortable. She had knee socks and tracksuit, so I thought I'd just hold tight a minute, even though I was in a bit of a hurry in terms of being late for work, like I am now. And I thought I'm just gonna let her go by, because she's gonna catch up with me in half a second anyway, and then she's gonna be on my butt. So I was like, I'll just let her go by. I don't need to get in her way. And I'll get going in a second. It doesn't really matter, though, I thought, as I sat there smoking my bowl on the point of the rock in the ocean. Because she was in a different phase than I was. She's in a different place. I didn't even feel she really could see me. She was walking fast, like so many people do, and really intent on getting somewhere, doing something, accomplishing. It just made me think that there are times that I slow down and I attach to the ground beneath me, and I'm just fully present and aware. And we hear that too much that I think we forget what it means, or we never learn what it means. And I don't know, it's like a different universe that exists within the same. And we're all in it, but we're all not in it. Because the more you force yourself to go forward at a furious clip, is the more you miss being in this world. And I think the point I'm trying to make is when you slow down, you find people. Things materialize. Voodoo gods and homeless men and charming artists and little baby deer and lizards on the wall. And in the world where you're forcing and you're rushing and you got so much so important to be, all those things don't exist. They're there, I guess, but you're not. So in a way, I guess you don't exist. The faster you go, the less there is. The less beauty, the less stories, the fewer people, the fewer faces. There's so much to see. There's a vibrant world of people all around us. And animals and plants and skies that we don't see, because we're so hurried to get to our graves, and we're missing the whole point of being here. I think that's why I like the islands. I think it's just a place where you can go at a different pace. It's not that it's not possible to do it on the mainland. It's just that when you get to the mainland, you just get caught up in the current of a billion fucking motherfuckers trying to get somewhere. And it's so much easier just to go with the flow. And here, if you're rushing around like that and honking at motherfuckers and cruising down the street, nobody gets upset with you, really. They'll just step out of your way. We'll just move to the side and we'll all look at you as you rush on by. We'll all look at each other. And we'll sip our con leche. And then we'll keep going. Wherever we're going. We have destinations and things to do too. There's just nowhere more important than here. There's nothing more important than now. So there's no reason to hurry because you're not getting anywhere. You're just disappearing. You're just not being in this world. Phasing out. So when I first moved here, I recognized it because I'd get this feeling in my chest, and I realized I was going 20 miles an hour in my flip-flops down the street. Where am I going? I have no idea. I had nowhere to be. I had no one to see. I had no one I knew. And the more I slowed down, the more I saw. The more I slowed down, the more I had to do. The more I slowed down, the more I enjoyed the things I got to do. The more life was there. And the things I needed just materialized before me. I didn't need to find them. I didn't need to Google them. I didn't need to Yelp them. I didn't need to rush out in the world and find the best and the fastest and the brightest and the most expensive. I just need to go. I just need to be there. Go somewhere. Find a direction and go forward. After a lifetime of being completely paralyzed with fear. So Key West or Hawaii or any place they recognize that this is where you should be. Here, right where you are. If it's mainland, if it's Florida, if it's wherever you're sitting, wherever your bottom is perched, grab a good coffee. Thank the day. I like being by the ocean. I think it's terrifying and awe-inspiring and an enjoyable companion. It's it's not for everybody, but the ocean is like a big dog. Like, I don't mean a big dog, I mean a big dog is something you respect. You may enjoy hanging out with it, but ultimately you know that it could kill you if it decided this wasn't a game it wanted to play anymore. So, I mean, there are people that like little dogs. Dogs you can carry in your hand. Dogs that, even if they went all out, probably couldn't do much more than paper cut. There are people who like little dogs. And there are people who like the ocean. I love you all. I gotta get to work.